Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys struggled 1-4 to begin this year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, plus him down to the 23-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances. Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch, and instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Judkins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. The second down throw is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Quick hitting slant there. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll give it And here to Judkins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Throwing now on third and long. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Niners offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently second in the NFL in rushing. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Purdy now on second down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They motion the slot man left. Third and short. Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, 49ers.
They'll send their tight end left. Shotgun run now with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On second down, Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On third down, it's Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. he has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his first touchdown this year. The PAT up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Thunderbirds offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Trying to get the running game going. His first carry. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 52 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. And before the try, remember it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. Duggan. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good, and the Thunderbirds will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Whoa! And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Purdy. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
19 yards. And the 49er first down.
Moving the tight end right. We'll go play action. Purdy. Little short pass here. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense comes away with a turnover. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Thunderbirds offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
70 Lions. Take go.
They'll try the left side with Judkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. And that will be a first down.
Oklahoma City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A run on first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. They'll try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Thunderbirds will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. To throw on first down is Purdy. This one complete right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle. It's Walker. Finding space at the 15. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They bring a tight end in motion left. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. He's going to have the first down and more. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
First and goal.
Walker will score. Touchdown, 49ers. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A pickup of 14 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. Headed left, find Tom. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Forced out wide. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This from an even 50 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report.
Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. And it's Jackson Dart. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Desperados improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And here's the Saints wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. The Saints get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is the running back for the visitors. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Black Knights get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The tight end motioning left here. On 2nd down, Walker. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Taken at the 19. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They run it once more with Judkins. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now, faking the give. That's complete to all the tight ends. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. To the right side here, passes cross. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
60 Eagle.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it, and the Thunderbirds go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
49ers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. The deficit is 10, 24-14. Work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, because sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll go play action with Purdy.
The 2nd down pass. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
They need 8.
Get set.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, 49ers. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. He'll get about 2. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got it! And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score. Thunderbirds 24. 49ers 41.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Thunderbirds offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
On the set.
Oh, but the ball's out. And this is going to wind up 49
amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Play action. Here's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Thunderbirds offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 range. Ready?
Back to throw. To Judkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Judkins. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Go!
look to throw. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in! DK Metcalf. Touchdown Thunderbirds. His second TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Thunderbirds go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
49ers 28.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And he stops at the 25. The drive will begin there. 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking him. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Thunderbirds offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready?
On the give, it's Judkins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Again, it's Judkins. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
At the 17-yard line.
Second and 5.
Here we go, shot. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Go! 70 Lions. 70 Lions.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. With San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Here comes second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third down, Purdy. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. Here's Purdy again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
4 yards. That's another 49er.
Now the spike as the clock takes under 50 seconds to play. Another try, 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Third and long. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oaks. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. We begin with a good one in the AFC. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And it's the quarterback for the home side, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Thunderbirds win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Jackson Dart. This will wind up a touchdown. The Desperados win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.